This is the Meme Minutes podcast with JayoBomma and PettyPost.
Yeah.
Yo, yo, yo.
So what's good, everybody?
Yo, yo.
What's going on, world? This is Meme Minutes with your boy Petty and Bomma.
We in the building, know what I mean?
Your boy
Got a
Petty
lot-
here, PettyPost.
Uh-huh.
The originator. You can look him up on his hashtag and or page.
Yo, do you know what's crazy? I found
What's
out the
up?
other day that my picture is on my hashtag.
Yeah, that could. Oh man, can we get some claps for that? Man?
Oh, salute, man.
That's crazy. And the
Salute.
hashtag got pretty much 3/4 million not views, but posts on it. So it's been
Yes,
building.
that's
for years.
definitely.
So it's about to hit a milestone. You know what I mean?
I really feel like you should copyright that some kind of way.
I'm in the process right now.
Yeah, that needs to be copywritten. That needs to be snatched.
Yeah.
So the name of the cast is Meme Minutes. So I want to give a quick breakdown on what a meme is, and then we'll go into the Meme Minutes.
All right.
So a meme is a picture and or video with a caption on top and on bottom of the video or picture. So and sometimes even on the video or picture itself.
Right.
But as long as there's a caption involved. I mean, what do you say?
I mean, I agree. I think that once you add your idea to, whatever picture or video that you're using or image, it makes it, into something. It becomes another element. So, it could be a video of something and you just put a spin to it with the caption and make it something totally different. So I believe that, whether it's on top or on bottom or on the image itself or video itself, it's considered a meme. People get confused with the different types of videos they see and call everything a meme because it's funny. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that you broke it down.
Yeah, it's different categories. There's skits, there's video edits, there's viral videos. There's so many different categories in which, but people just consider, it's so funny that they see something funny online and they just automatically group it as a meme, and I really feel like that's like oversaturating the market that we have.
Right now, everybody's a meme. Everybody's a meme maker.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So just so you know, that's the definition. So now you could categorize, what you're following and how the content is broken down. Now you have a better idea. So thank you, Jo, for breaking that down for them.
No, thank you for your reiterating certain points too, because that I feel like maybe now. I mean, I know people just look at these things to laugh and they just say, but at the same time, I really want them to know what they're laughing at.
Okay. Cool. And also, just so people know, not everybody creates their own memes. We could get to that too.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to copyright infringement and laws that they put in place with the terms and services now, because these new terms and services, people don't read them. So in another show, we definitely gonna break that down.
All right.
But we're gonna go pay some bills, and we'll be back. We'll have Josh Mayer of Soundbyte Management, and maybe we'll get some Soundbyte fam in here too.
All right. Looking forward to that. Big up to Josh. You know what I mean? I heard he's on his way, so I hope he get here real soon. He's outside, right?
Yeah, he's outside the studio.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's go pay some bills, and we'll be right back.
Savino and Barnes, injury attorneys, 800-888-8888.
Don't wait, call 8.
And we're back.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. They said we, I feel like we just said we're going to go pay bills. It's just I think that's such a radio thing to say.
I mean, I mean, when you think about it, you know what I mean? Sponsored content, you get paid to put it in the, you know what I mean? So it's like, it makes sense, but I get what you're saying. You know, it's the cliche.
So, if you're just joining us, we got our boy Josh Mayer of
Yo,
Soundbyte Management with us. What up, Josh?
what's going on? What's
What
up,
up,
guys?
Josh?
Thanks for inviting me. First show.
Yep.
Ah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we just right now we had classified what memes are before we had jumped into the minutes, and you know, what do you consider or what do you classify as a meme?
Any picture or video that has words on it.
I think you just took that from my definition. I want your complete. What's your definition?
That
Don't give me
is
the
like-
Google Rumsfeld version.
No. That is my definition of what a meme is. Like,
Oh, okay.
this looks like a meme, but is not a meme. I know.
Why
that
not?
The
That is
viewers
definitely
can't
a
see, but that's a meme.
Yes.
But Jim Jones on the Significance playing at King Dome in Harlem. He's just talking about.
Oh well, okay. It's formatted. It's a meme format.
Yeah, it's clickbait because it looks like a meme, but it's not actually a meme.
Mm.
Okay.
You got people who are infiltrating the system. They know people. There's certain people who look for that format and know that that's what a meme looks like. So they have ill intentions because you go there with intentions on laughing, and it's a news story that you care nothing about. It's the worst.
Well, speaking of which, I created my very first meme ever the other day.
Oh, it's gonna get some clap
man.
for that.
Can we get some claps? Yeah, we can get some claps for that.
Some
You know what I'm
claps.
saying?
Billcollector told me that memes are from Twitter, which I didn't know because you can like write something and then put the picture beneath it and then you take a screenshot of it. And I had no idea that that's like where the format kind of originated from. And I saw everyone sending around that meme of Turtle from Entourage or whatever his name is from Power, doing the this is the only guy who could save 6ix9ine, and I figured he's a fake character, I'm a real dude, and I'm the only person who can save 6ix9ine. So I replaced his picture with mine and started sending that around. I'm sure you two gentlemen saw it because I tagged you in it.
And I reposted that one. I seen it. Yes, that was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I've seen that everywhere.
I didn't know
and
that Turtle
I like
from
what you-
Entourage
I like-
was on Power, though. I had no idea.
I like what you mentioned, that you said that Twitter that the Twitter is where memes originated. And once again, I feel like we have to check and see how long you've been able to upload pictures to Twitter, because you know, on Facebook and things like that, the format which started memes was more along the lines of the picture, the caption on top and bottom of the picture. Like that's like the original format.
Interesting. You guys are like the meme historians.
It's like the meme gurus here. I gotta talk to Rosenberg and make sure
We gotta like, you know what I mean? It's the ancient civilization of the meme world.
you know, the unspoken meme world.
Thousands and thousands of minutes ago.
Thousands.
Yo,
The meme was created when words were put on top and the bottom of a picture or video. Back in the ages when people still posted on Facebook.
Because I mean, it kind of evolved into the format in which we see today because of Twitter. Excuse me, Black Twitter. Because memes were were short and simple. Uh, when they first originated, as being the originator of niggas be like. I know a lot of people have used that hashtag and used that meme.
Yo, can we get a hand clap for that, man? You pretty much. That was I know that started a big splash in the ocean, a big tsunami. That niggas be like hashtag, like.
And I never got any credit for it. And I always say, I always tell people if they ask, the very first niggas be like me. It was, just short and sweet at the top. Niggas be like, and then, whatever the picture was, and then you would say at the bottom. My first niggas be like me was a guy with a green shirt. I don't want to say who he was, but it was like, almost like you called him, relieving himself. That's the word you want to use. He was like he was beating off, and then niggas took a picture of him like, oh, this nigga be like. It was this nigga be like. That's what the original was, and then if from there people started doing their own. I seen people started to do their own, and then it became a viral epidemic at one point.
That's all you used to see.
This is interesting stuff. I'm glad I came on this early in the show. I introduced you as a meme historian, and here we go.
Bring up the facts.
So you said Bill Collector. He's the one who told you about the Twitter format. Can we get him in here?
The Twitter thing? Yeah, we can absolutely
the Twitter
get him
format.
in here.
Yo.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What up, though?
Yo, what's going on, Bill? Welcome to Meme Minutes, man. Glad to have you here.
Man.
Devil Bar Bill.
It's good to be in the building, man. What it's looking
I
like?
don't know if y'all know, but my boy got the burner. No, he
Yeah. You already know. What's going on, man?
You know I got the burner.
We chopping it up.
On him. Yo, did security check this guy before he got in here?
Oh man, nah. Security.
No, he got the burner.
Security worked for me. You hear me?
Oh my gosh. We want to bring you here today. We have the soundbyte fam in the building. We got my boy Josh.
Josh, what up?
He said you helped him make his first meme. I want to thank you for that. We want to clap it up for my boy.
Yeah.
Salute. Thank you.
These are the things. These are gonna be left on the internet forever. People are gonna be able to look at this in 3015.
Yeah.
That's
a fact. That's a fact.
What made you decide to make memes? And outside of that, what do you classify as a meme?
I've been making memes and funny pictures and shit for a long time without the captions. I was just make fun of people type dude. Okay. My caption would be underneath, where you actually write a caption at. You know what I'm saying? But for real, I learned how to make memes off the Twitter and shit from you though, J.O., you feel me? Chilling with you and shit and watching you make shit. And it's just that's how I classify memes. Even the video joints, you might say they not. I feel like the video shits be memes too, if they got the caption over the top of them. And this is how I classify a meme. A meme is a picture of something that's not intended for what it's being used for. It's being twisted into a scenario that you can relate to. A meme is a picture of one scenario being twisted into a more relatable scenario.
Okay.
Via whatever caption is over top of it.
I definitely love your definition of a meme. Please, Petty, please tell me you wrote this down.
We have the audio.
Oh, thanks.
No.
Right.
We have to write the laws. We have to write the meme laws.
This gonna be on the Wikipedia.
Oh yeah. This is definitely.
Oh yeah.
we definitely have to situate this because I really feel like it's so many people
Bill,
I'm
you
gonna reach
heard
out
it.
to, and I want to I want to clear the air on a lot of things, and we're gonna get to the history and to the bottom of this whole meme thing.
Okay. All right.
While we talk about some of the impact it's had on the world we live in today.
There's certain shit that I can't see and or do because memes.
Yeah, I mean, I you, you say there's certain things you can't say or do, and that's the thing. We've like memes have stricken fear into the hearts of normal citizens because one wrong move and you're viral on the internet for the wrong reasons.
Forever.
Forever.
Like Neck Man, currently.
Yo.
I mean, it looks like he's capitalizing on his situation. He got in touch with daddylongneck, and they doing a fake beef, and they're gonna do a celebrity boxing thing, and that's good because it looked like he was on a. It looked like he was in and out of jail and had a bunch of situations because they had a ton of mugshots with that. I mean, it was almost tempting because only reason I didn't do a meme on it because I feel like if you catch it, before it's viral,
You gotta get it fresh.
yeah, once it's already out there and people say, and that's the thing. My DMs are always like, going crazy. People send me things that they see on the internet all the time. I got so many groups I'm in.
Yo,
So people send me these things early, and
What?
if I just it's up to you to decide if you want to touch on that subject. Like, do I want to, or it's always up to you. And
That's a fact.
not let it pass me, but
That's a fact.
we'll have fun. I'm tired of promoting people for free, but at the same time, once it's gone, you have, sometimes you have no choice but to repost something that's legit funny. That if it made you laugh and or chuckle, you want to repost it.
Yeah, you gotta catch it fresh, man. Like you can't get on the wave when the wave is past. It's not gonna make no sense, and it's gonna be less effective. You know what I mean? So that's another thing too as meme makers. Keep in the back of your mind, like as you said, Jo, you pick and choose your battles, which wave you want to jump on or not, and
I mean, I want you also. I want to. I want to touch on what Josh said earlier because his meme definitely impacted the internet. And the only person who could save 6ix9ine right now. Why does 6ix9ine need saving?
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. The my song. He definitely he opened a lot of people's eyes.
uh-huh.
So everybody isn't quote unquote street. Everybody doesn't know the street. I don't know how, but they don't know the street laws. Some of these bloggers, they he said the academics in question. He was saying that as 6ix9ine's friend, for him to be blogging about certain situations and things like that, it's like he's not making the guy's case any better. And academics quote excuse would be that everybody else is posting it as well. So I mean, you're pretty much doing it for views.
Well, who isn't doing things for views at this point?
Good question.
I mean, honestly, I'm about to start. I'm about to start my own podcast with D-Tech from Convict Music.
Right.
Shout out to D-Tech.
Shout out to D-Tech. That's right.
I've used some of his content for my meetings as well.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
He's definitely photogenic as well.
But
some funny
I'm about to
pictures.
start this podcast about all the fake shit that happens in our industry, surrounding the media industry.
Right.
Oh my god.
And not like calling people out in specific, but like there's just a lot of fake shit that happens in the music industry, from fake likes to fake viewers to fake record labels to fake showcases to fake whatever. I mean, even Nicki Minaj just flew to China last week, and it ends up that the show that she was supposedly going to was a fake.
Wow.
And she got there and ended up having to turn right around.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Like, while she was in the air, the company that was supposedly putting on the show tweeted, "This is not our event. Someone's using our logo. Someone's using our brand. Something, something, something." And I don't know what happened, but Nicki Minaj got screwed over.
So how did she get paid?
I don't know.
So that looks like some
It was probably like a half or like a
deposit?
down payment
Okay.
sort of situation, and we'll give you the balance when you come here.
Oh,
And
okay.
she probably got like a small amount of money, and they figured they could sell all these tickets to this show, dupe everybody out of money, and then they'd have enough money to cover whatever down payment they made to Nikki, and they'd be off. And
So
then-
I just that's it's a memeable situation, but it's also a scary situation as well.
yeah. But
Shit,
anyway,
they could have had ill intentions on when she got there. So
yeah.
you never know. I'm not touching on that situation. That is memeable though. If there's picture and video to the situation of her going and coming right back.
Wait, what got us down this line? I went off on a tangent about fake shit. I went off on a tangent about fake shit. But what got us on this?
The podcast. You were talking about the podcast with D-Tech.
No, I know. Well, that's. I was just saying we're gonna address fake shit like this.
Right.
But I forget
This
what the
bitch got
original fake thing.
6 million followers.
What?
I said this bitch got 6 million followers. All she do is shake her ass.
All right.
Yeah.
We're
So
not going
everybody's
to
doing
say her
everything
name
for
because you don't
social
want to
media.
give.
That's where we started. There we go. Look at that. Connecting dots.
Views.
Yeah, like everybody is doing everything for the look of it. And quite honestly, it's all about the look of it at this point, because everybody believes everything that they see on social media. Everybody believes what you post. They think it's happening right now. It's such a dream world, social media, and everybody is doing everything.
So yeah, when you start up your podcast, I definitely want to come in there and touch on some of those I have plenty of those examples of those situations to help you go on.
Again, we're not calling.
Another thing I want to touch on too, rest in peace to Young Bosco. Young Bosco, he was they said he was the quote unquote meme creator of the What Are Those, and it wasn't. I don't think it was a meme. Just not to be technical. It was it was a Vine.
Right.
And, I don't want to. When I say I don't want to say it's a meme because they say he's a meme creator. He's more than a meme creator. That was he's an influencer because he influenced movies, TV shows, all kinds of different variations of that joke, and it was a Vine actually. And before Vine went down, I think they had it documented at about 38 million spins on Vine.
Wow.
So I don't want to. When I say he's not a meme, I don't want to what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to discredit him in any way. I think they should report it as what it is. He was an influencer. He definitely, and he didn't. And it's another thing, like what I touched on earlier. He wasn't able to copyright his situation, so everything was taken as it was he didn't you know wasn't able to see any of the benefits from that.
From my understanding, it's a little bit difficult. I mean, like, if you create internet content, of course you can. Um, I mean, you can say that your internet content is proprietary, like you actually created it, and you can monetize that content.
Right.
But it's very difficult because a lot of you guys are using like fair use content in the first place.
Yeah.
Meaning like a celebrity's picture that you're whatever. If it's in like it's fair use for you guys to like make a meme out of it and do whatever. But then to license that content, you would it would mean that you actually have license to use the original content as well, which you kind of don't.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a little bit of a tricky gray area.
Gray area.
Like,
Yeah, I've received cease and desist letters, official notices from people because I have my email on my page. I have my Instagram page set up as a business profile, so I have a contact email. I've received this letters, and I've received direct message notifications of people requesting that their picture not be used for the content that I'm using it for because, and I want to go back again and touch on what Bill Collector said. He said that it's when his definition of a meme is when you take a picture in a video and you caption.
wait, hold on a second. Is that Bill?
Yeah, my background loud as shit. Hold on, my mute myself.
Yeah, it was getting difficult to hear what's going on.
I'm like, what the hell is going on here? It got really loud.
Yeah, I said I wanted to go back and touch on what Bill Collector said. And when I said I received cease and desist letters and direct message notifications of people requesting that I don't use their picture in video or video in the likeness in which I'm using it, and that's because I twist the words around and make it funny. And sometimes it could be a serious situation, but if I could,
right? But that's they're just upset because they're upset that you did whatever you did. That's perfectly legal. That's why like shows like Saturday Night Live exist because they're all parody fair use. You can make fun of any public figure or anyone really for that matter as long as they're in the public eye and you're like making fun of it. That's what fair use is all about. That's the whole thing about parody, fair use, and blah blah blah. That's why Weird Al Yankovic got away with doing all of his albums and whatever.
Once they started selling camera phones to people, they dropped a lot of laws, taking a lot of rights away from people. You could be filmed without your consent. Your pictures could be taken and manipulated. All that shit.
Became fair game, right?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Also, I want to mention that this year is almost over. We lost a lot of artists and celebrities through the gun violence and drugs.
I think they said the number is at like 26 or something for the year.
Yeah, and we can't forget the artists we lost to prison and jail. So it's a lot. We have a lot to touch on in the coming weeks. When do that I have you here? What do do you consider what do you consider as a what do you think is fair play, and what do you think is something that's crossing the line?
Um,
I mean, as a and I'm asking this question um, solely as a habitual line stepper. So,
I mean, for me, it's hard to cross the line because I have a dark sense of humor, and so I find things funny that a lot of people might not find funny.
Petty,
Yo,
like what would you consider crossing the line, or what do you consider off limits?
I mean, I think that it gets the definition gets more and more tricky every day because if you decide that something, as Joshua said, is funny to you, someone else is gonna be like, that's not funny. That's crossing the line. But I think that crossing the line would pretty much be what a societal standard of like, okay, what do you consider to be like morals or immoral? You know what I mean? So if you're gonna make your meme in a sense where it it's within the boundaries of like morality per se of what
Oh
society.
man, because I'm asking this question as a known habitual line stepper.
No,
So
I'm saying because people have their different perceptions of what the line is. There's different lines. You get me? So you may not think you're crossing the line, or you may think you're crossing the line. Somebody may think you're not. Somebody may think you are. So it's like, and it gets more tricky every day because now you have everybody have their own rights and this and that. So it's like you can't post nothing no more. You get me?
what about you, Bill?
All right, I'm not muted. Yeah, shit. I don't really see no limits, man, with the internet.
Once it's on the
Ain't
internet, it's
nothing
fair.
off. Yeah, ain't
Once it's on the
nothing off
internet,
limits.
once it's
It's
on the
fair
internet,
game.
it's fair game. I feel the same way too. Um, I wouldn't. I mean, like if you go as far as to grab it to record somebody unwillingly and then put it all over the internet, then yes, I feel like that's the only thing I would consider off limits. Other than that, like if it's something you put on the internet, you can't be mad at what somebody else does with the content.
So even if it's on your personal page, like somebody could just grab your picture and use it.
Yeah, you put it up. What's to say? Like, I mean, you would be mad if somebody using it in a different likeness as opposed to a girl snatching your picture and putting it on one of those, um, you know, uh, smash or pass pages or something like that. What's the difference in that and then somebody taking it and using it for a meme or a video? Or you understand what I'm saying? So.
Hmm.
I feel like the internet made people feel like they have free reign over everything just because, like, the second you load something to Instagram or
Yeah.
Facebook or whatever, there's a Creative Commons license to use that image or anywhere and blah, 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 blah. And I feel like people thought, oh, well, you know what? The companies are allowed to kind of use these images as they please. We should be able to also. And it's unfortunate. I mean, there is some truth to it, and there is some reality to it. But it's unfortunate that like nothing you post on the internet is safe anymore, no matter who you are.
Another thing that people consider memes is sometimes a quote will be considered a meme, and it'll just be words on a picture.
Well, I saw something this morning. It really bothers me because all of those quotes that you see on Instagram, and you guys post them also. I do not post quotes. I'm not a quote poster.
They're quotes, right? They're not memes, but people consider them memes because it's funny.
They're quotes. But they all are almost exactly the same as a quote I've heard before, so it's not like it's an original thing, and sometimes it is a quote I've heard before, and then they get mad. I saw it just earlier today. They get mad when other people post their quotes. And I'm like, you posted it to be like inspirational and cool and blah, 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 blah. When people repost it, it's like a tip of the hat to you.
People copy and paste shit. They copy and paste them quotes and act like they made this shit. That should be annoying as shit.
Time I reposted something,
Guilty as charged.
But like every single time I repost something, I always give that actual tip of the hat. Like I'm like, oh, shouts to Jayo on this one, shouts to Petty, shit, whatever. I always like to give that tip of the hat, but that's just me. But like, even if I didn't, even if they just thought your content was so cool and they wanted to repost it, you should take that as a compliment and be like, hey, I posted that this morning and someone else reposted it later today.
But, you know, when you feel, I guess, sometimes you feel like if you don't get credit for where it came from, then when it goes into the world, somebody could take it from them. And they know anything about you. And it's like people crave for attention, I guess. Yeah. And it goes, I mean, I think it stems back to more
of where people are doing things to get the
attention.
So
yeah. I think this is a more deeply rooted issue. I want to know if maybe, do we know any psychiatrists or therapists that we can get that we can get to the show?
Dr. Drew would totally do this podcast.
No, I would love to get somebody who has a PhD in psychotherapy so they could analyze, you know, the.
You don't want Dr. Drew from Loveline? He has like
he
has a PhD. He's a psychiatrist, a psychologist. He's a social media expert. He's a this.
Please. Can you reach out to him for me, please?
You don't know that he's my cousin? We're both white.
Oh, I think it's like, what did you look at that on Ancestry.com? Or? And it's like, oh, you and Dr. Drew and Bill Clinton and everybody else on the Upper West Side are related.
Yep. Pretty much.
Fucking awesome. Do you have something to add to that, Petty?
No, I'm saying what's the next
Oh, I was getting into it, man. I was just keeping it moving. I was keeping it rolling right along. What impact do you think memes have on societal views? Because we said earlier that like bloggers, that say things, while people are in court and things like that, and the people who use that content. But I think they use people's memes and things like that as well because they speak a bit of truth.
In terms of the memes to like carry the message that they want to convey.
Yeah. Because for instance, for example, the Bill Clinton case. I mean, I said Bill Clinton. Excuse me, Bill Cosby. Either one. No. I mean, because I feel like if this would have happened post meme era with Bill Clinton, he would have been finished. He'd have been done. Oh, the creativity. Yeah, with the creativity, the people, because some people think of some shit, yo.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what, what people would have cooked up.
Well,
they would have crucified
Bill. Saturday Night Live comment I made before. This is like how Saturday Night Live has survived for like 50 years or whatever it's been.
So it was that I feel like that. Oh man. So with the Bill Cosby thing, it brought that case into even though national news reported on this situation, but the average 9-year-old, the average 13-year-old, 9 to 13, or 9 to, I would say 9 to 14 or 9 to 15, don't watch the news. So unless somebody told them about the situation, the only way they would know about the Bill Cosby situation is off the internet.
Right.
And with the memes influence, I mean, they touch on different demographics of people laughing at a situation which, wouldn't normally generally be funny to people because only Saturday Night Live or a parody show would comment on the situation. And then it'll be the news. Now with social media, memes have carried that impact. So,
I mean, I think that the way how, as you said, memes are impacting society, you could look at the Drake and Meek Mill beef. That's hip hop, you know what I mean? And that was a real life situation where he did a whole presentation of memes about Meek Mill, you know what I mean? And kind of won over a lot of favor from fans in terms of the likability towards Drake being the victor. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So memes do definitely carry some weight in our present day society. And as you said, people get their news through social media. And if they're seeing the memes come, with the faces of who is on the news, they tend to, either like or dislike based upon how viral a meme gets. So Donald Trump posted something the other day. He posts a lot of things along the lines of memes, and he posted a parody picture of him as like the Game of Thrones cover.
yeah,
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah, where it says
yeah,
winter is coming or whatever, but he was talking about the elections or something, but they didn't like it and they told him, cease and desist or whatever. But when you got the leader of the free world, like the president of the United States, using memes,
yeah, yeah.
that tells you where memes have gone and how quickly they have gotten to that point.
Well, it's just like I was saying before. It's like the whole clickbait thing. Everybody sees that format now and automatically assumes they're gonna laugh. So everybody goes for anything that looks like that. If you notice on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, all of the advertisements now look like memes.
Yep.
And all of the interview clips all look like me. Everything looks like memes.
Yep.
And everybody's doing it because this is the most effective form of capturing somebody's attention right now.
And I've been saying this for years. And the funny thing is, I also, speak to a lot of artists, and I would say to them like, yo, bro, if you want your music to go viral, a meme is the best way of doing it. You could have a hot song or whatever, but if you don't have a tool such as like a social media meme or something like that, you're gonna be working a lot more harder to get to your goal. Whereas you could, create a piece of content that appeals to someone's visual intellect. They're like, okay, I like what I'm seeing. Let me see it. Oh, it's funny. Oh, which song is this? Those are the first few questions. You get a click. You may get a purchase. You may get a ticket sale. You get me? So it all converts.
Right.
I think that same format was used. I think Tekashi 6ix9ine kind of used that same format because I don't know if you noticed, he didn't really drop music before dropping a video at the same time. He dropped the song with the visuals at the same time, and that always increased his views because people were trying to watch the video to see the song, to hear the song, and at the same time, looking at the comments.
I'm glad you noticed that. I'm about to drop a gem right here.
Okay.
Artists make the mistake too many times of releasing the video before the song is out on all of the networks.
Right.
Or releasing the song too far in advance of the video. Because people lose interest. People have the attention span of a goldfish at this point. So, I mean, you need to.
I heard.
Listen, they get the visual aspect. They get to see the video. They fall in love with the song. Yeah. And guess what? It's available everywhere you listen to music right
That's
now.
It. Go get it.
It's that instant gratification. Everybody needs the instant gratification. There's no
What am I listening to this for? I need to see what's going on. And he capitalized off of that.
I need to be able to get it.
Right. You want to see the visual because we're all visual receivers at this point, and
Our minds are well advanced past the waiting for 7 o'clock
right. So
reveal.
we're all visual now. So everybody's focused on the visual. But the fact is when you're driving in the car, you're whatever. You can't always watch music videos. But the fact is if you saw that music video and you like that song, then here it is available wherever you listen to music.
Oh my gosh, Josh. I can't. I know you're. Oh, you know, this is really good shit.
Well, it pisses me off because a lot of artists don't understand what they're doing, and they're like think that they're creating anticipation by dropping a song and then dropping the video a few weeks later and blah 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 blah. But like the fact is that's not how people are consuming right now.
You know what? And I think a lot of them have the image of what it used to be in 1997. They haven't moved into that new age of the digital era in which these young dudes and who also does these things, and it's not just Tekashi is just who we know of that does the situation, but Trippy 6ix9ine, I said Trippy 6ix9ine. Trippy 6ix9ine. What is Trippy Red? He's another one who he doesn't it doesn't seem like he drops the song before he drops the video, Yeah. So it's like you create that sense of, okay, like you said, you watch the video. You know what I'm saying? You get a chance to see what they're saying. Now, if you like, wherever you are now, if you like that, you can listen to it later. Right. And what if it all has to do with your visuals as well,
But the thing is, okay, let's just say, all right. So now people are more using that format. But look at a situation like what Kodak did when he dropped the ZZ. He put the beat out first.
Yeah.
He danced on stage to the
right. So he created something to go till he's ready for the video on the song. You know what I mean? So that went viral again with the beat, and it kept people's attention. Started making memes, and then by the time he's ready with the song, the song and the video came out a little later.
But it was a lot of anticipation. Now that was very very that was very very wow, what's the word I'm looking for? This shit. That was very
well, it's the whole less is more thing. You give people like a little bit and they're like fiending for more. And like the less you give them, the more they want. The more you give them, the less they want.
Right.
So
it was just enough for them to say, like they made a whole viral epidemic of before the song even came out.
They were
anticipation.
The song, like,
they were almost it was that bad, and I think he could have even held out till he got. That meme could have carried for at least another month or month and a half or so.
He could have went to Christmas and dropped the song on Christmas.
No, not Christmas. Not
what
Christmas.
What do you mean?
You definitely would have to drop that on Black. It's like a Black Friday drop or something like that. You can't drop. No, Christmas? No.
Nah, bro. People were still, because remember when
memes have I think memes have a shelf life of about, now in society, memes have a shelf life of a viral shelf life of about 3 months now.
I don't know about that.
3 to 5?
That seems
because they last a whole summer. Some memes last an entire summer.
I think it depends.
There are some
I think it depends.
That withstand the test of months and whatever, but I don't think that you can generalize and say that the average lifespan of a meme. There are like
I think it's
not like 2 or 3 memes that hit every few months.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have a bunch of them in between that don't make it.
That's a lot that don't make it. But I'm saying the ones that do cross that threshold, they have a significant shelf life. Like and then they become a classic staple. I remember somebody made a meme of some of my trends that I had started. I started also the Family Feud, where I put my meme caption on the top of a Family Feud picture, and
Right.
people started reposting their own captions with the same Family Feud picture. My first one was "Name a hoe from your block," and that shit went viral with people reposting it and things like that. So the at the end of that year, they put memes that died, and they had like a cemetery. I don't know if you remember, and then that trend was on one of the tombstones.
Right.
So it had its shelf life. It did its numbers, and then once it died out, people still remembered at the end of its reign. I mean, it's still used today. People still use that format today. It jumps in and out. It gets reincarnated every couple of years, I guess. Somebody will see something funny from Family Feud, and then because Steve Harvey, he's a gold mine.
Yeah, he is.
Steve Harvey is a gold mine. He gives plenty of content.
I mean, there's nothing like the old school Richard Dawson feeling up every single woman.
That's when the Me Too movement wasn't fucking around. Richard Dawson was a G. He used to kiss all these women on the. Oh my gosh, they got him kissing at least what was it, 600 women on.
I remember Family Guy did like a clip of that. It was fucking hysterical. Just like feels up every single girl in the line. He's like, "All right, nice to meet you." He's like skips over the guys.
Yeah, man.
So we definitely so I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining me minutes today.
Thanks for having me.
I want to thank Josh for coming out.
I don't know if he's here.
I want to thank Billcollector to come on.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, we all know he got the burner. I felt safe around Billcollector today. I felt real safe.
It's
Can we try not to advertise the fact that my clients have the burner?
It's hard. It's a hard fact because that was also a meme. That was a viral meme at one point as well.
I know.
That had a nice run on Facebook though. This was like before it really touched Instagram.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
So Meme Minutes, episode 1.
Thanks again for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
And we're gonna keep touching on different subjects of the meme world. There's so many different aspects. We're gonna come back next week, and we're gonna have a lot more. We're gonna have some more juice too. I'm gonna see if I could get some. I'm gonna get some ladies in here because we have women who impact the meme world as well.
Women in here today.
He'll have to tune in next week because I got some people who wanna I got some guests that wanna let diversity in memes and how it impacts women because they definitely have their say so as well, and they definitely impact us.
Well, you say definitely a lot of times. Okay.
All right, I definitely cut that out. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining today.
Thanks again.
Thanks for coming in the Meme Minutes.
We out.
Until next time, this has been the Meme Minutes podcast with JayoBomma and PettyPost.